Good evening. So I like to know, what do you call that meal you eat in the evening? Just the way we eat in the morning and we call it breakfast. For lunch, we call it, the one we eat in the afternoon, we call it lunch. And then in the evening, what do you call it? Is it supper or dinner? Alright, the real name or the right word for that meal you eat in the evening is supper. Yes, that is what you should call it. Then when you invite your friends or loved ones, or you're throwing a party in the evening, then that is when you call it dinner. So that meal you eat in the evening is supper, but when you are dining with friends and family, then you will now call it dinner. So it's called supper. But then let me tell you, whether you call it supper or dinner in Nigeria, or chop na chop. This is Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle, your food expert, and this is a program that is aimed at helping you understand the relationship between your health and diet. What you eat can determine your health now, in the future. Yes, so this is why we have Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle, where I'm going to help you make sense out of it all. And last week we talked about food politics and the Nigerian economy. Yes, the food we eat in a country can either make that country or destroy it. And I talked about the fact that in 1960, during independence, Nigeria food exports contributed to 70% of our GNP. Then 25 years down the line, it was a complete reversal, meaning we stopped exporting. Instead, we started importing. And can you see where that has taken us to? Can you see where it has led our country to? Can you see where we are now? We are now so dependent on foods that are imported. And the major concern is refined wheat. That is the major problem. Refined wheat. We depend so much on refined wheat. Basically what we eat. In fact, a week cannot run out without us eating something made from wheat. Our breakfast, bread and tea, lunch, I don't want to call the name, but a refined swallow that we enjoy is white in color. We take it with our soup. Refined swallow. Now, I mean, that part even should have just been left for us who are Africans to eat our African foods. Let us swallow our cassava, our gari, our eba, our plantain, our sweet potatoes, our cocoyams, our millet. Those ones are healthy, good alternative, better than the white refined ones, but still they are bringing it in for us to eat. Then what do you have to say about our dinners? Noodles, pastas. Yes, that is what we depend on. So now our focus on Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle is to bring to spotlight Nigerian foods that are healthy, that are nutritious, that can help improve our health and at the same time our economy. I'm going to help you to see that these foods are healthy. I'm going to help you with recipes. I'm going to help you with ideas on how you can enjoy these foods, and you're going to be happy with the end result. So today, following the previous discussion, I am going to talk about the ancient grain that has many health benefits. Ancient grain that has many benefits. Do you want to guess? Do you want to try and think, oh, what will she talk about? What would that grain be? In fact, I have my supper with me today. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and I'm going to share some recipes with you. Today I'm going to talk about the ancient grain that has many nutritional benefits. Yes, and that grain is acha. Acha is also called fonio. And another name for acha is hungry rice. Some people say it is not hungry rice, that is Hungary rice, whichever one. I call it acha. If you type fonio, you're going to see other names for it. If you type fonio, you're going to find it. If you type acha on Google search, you're going to find it. If you also type hungry rice, you will still find acha. And I'd like you to know that acha is not the same as couscous. Couscous is made from wheat, whereas acha is a grain on its own in the family of millets. So acha, fonio, hungry rice all talk about the same thing. Now this is okay. Now if you're listening to me, then the video that I'm going to upload on YouTube is going to help you understand what I'm talking about. So this is acha, very tiny, tiny grain just like sand, and that is what I'm talking about today. This is a whole grain, and remember, we've been talking about the importance of eating foods that are rich in fiber, foods that are whole, foods that are natural. Acha is one food that is like that. It meets all the requirements. So I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should eat acha, 5 reasons why you should eat fonio or hungry rice. Number 1 is that it is gluten free. If you're sensitive to gluten, you have a celiac disease, you have gastrointestinal problems, then this is one food that you can enjoy. Even if you have a kidney problem, then acha is good for you. If you don't even have any health problem, acha is a healthy, nutritious grain that you can eat. Acha is also rich in fiber. So for someone who is hypertensive, it's a good food for you because fiber is important in regulating blood pressure. Fiber also is something that is important for someone who has diabetes. Because of its fiber content, it also has what we call a low glycemic index, which means that the carbohydrate is not easily converted to sugar, so it's not going to shoot up your sugar level. And because of the fiber content, acha is filling. You get filled up, and it's going to delay hunger for about 4 to 6 hours. Unlike many foods, many refined foods, especially our refined wheat, that have what we call high glycemic index, and after 2 hours of eating you are hungry and you're wondering what's going on, why am I still hungry? Your brain is so hungry and you must find something to eat. Why? Because it has what we call a high glycemic index. It's converted quickly to sugar. But acha is not the same. Acha has what we call a low glycemic index. It is not easily converted to sugar. It's not converted quickly, so it helps in normalizing blood sugar level, which is why a lot of people in the north believe that acha is the food for people who have diabetes. But that is not just it. So for someone who has diabetes, acha is good. If you don't have diabetes, acha is good for you. It's for children. It's healthy, it's nutritious, it's rich in B vitamins. Yes, this acha we are talking about, rich in B vitamins, and then it has low calories. You know why? Because acha swells. When you cook a cup of rice, it gives you about 2 cups of cooked rice. But when you cook a cup of acha, it gives you about 3 cups of cooked acha. And so because of that, when you are trying to lose weight and you're looking for something you're going to eat that is not going to be so high in calorie and help you achieve your health goals, then acha is something you can go to. So this is what acha grain looks like when it is not cooked, when it's raw. This is what it looks like. And then I'm now going to show you my supper. Yes, I told you that I brought my supper to the studio and I am going to eat it. This, I made it with acha and with fresh tomatoes and pepper, not in tomato. Can you see the color? Can you see what it looks like? Very delicious, very nice, with vegetables, spices, and then of course little oil. The oil control is excellent. So this is what I call acha. This is how I enjoy my own acha, when it's not like a pottage. But some people prefer it as gote acha, some people prefer it as pottage acha, but I prefer mine just like this, without it gumming. That's how I like my own acha, and it's really nice. In fact, permit me to taste a spoon of acha. Come and join me. It tastes really nice. And remember, I told you that is going to be my focus this year, to help you understand. I tell him to come and join me. After the show, we'll talk about that. Alright, so yes, back to you, my dear people. Acha is something that is delicious. It's nutritious. It's something that you're going to be eating and you're happy that you're eating it. So this is me now inviting you to try acha if you have not tried it before. And if you're not in Jos, if you're listening to me from outside Jos, you can still order for your pack of acha, and I will share this recipe with you. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to be happy that you're eating something nutritious, something healthy, and still tastes really nice. So all you have to do is to go to the website www.cncsmartfood.com. That is where you can order CNC Smart Food brand of acha, and in many supermarkets in Jos you're going to find CNC Smart Food acha. So I'm going to invite you tomorrow, if you live in Jos, to come and taste this acha. I'm going to prepare it by myself. So if you live in Jos, come to the clinic, Citadel Nutrition Consult, that is at Crispan Hotel, opposite Air Force Base off Jonah Jang Expressway. I'd like you to come and taste this acha that I'm going to prepare with my team. I'd like you to come and taste it. And then after you have tasted it, I want you to go and try and cook something like that. If you're too busy, you cannot come, then you can just order a sample pack. We are prepared for you tomorrow. So between 12 and 5 p.m, we want you to try. Now we are all out. We'll have to do something to improve our economy and to improve our health. We have to start eating healthy. We have to focus on what we have here, healthy, nutritious foods. And this same acha that I have talked about, you can make it as curry acha. You can make it as acha with sauce. You can even make it as jollof acha with red beans. That one too tastes really nice. In fact, I don't even know the one that I prefer the most. All I want you to know is that acha tastes nice. You just have to try it so that you can believe what I am saying. Alright, so I'm going to open the phone lines now so that you will tell me how you enjoy your acha if you eat acha. And if you don't, will you like to try this recipe? I'll be glad to share it with you. So the phone lines are open. I want you to tell me what you think about acha. Good evening.
Evening. Iban Emre Comboy from Miango.
Miango.
Yeah.
Welcome to the show. Alright.
Yes, I heard your discussion about acha. So the way me I used to cook my acha, or I used to enjoy my acha is I cook it like jollof. You know, added this
Add
and
beans to your own.
add beans and groundnut oil, onion, and one thing is that I like acha because whenever I eat it, it lasts for my stomach more.
Okay, so that is what we are talking about, the fiber content. Thank you very much for saying that. So you have heard him now that he enjoys his acha as jollof too, and that when he eats acha, it stays in his system for long, and that is what we expect for healthy foods that are natural, high in fiber. It should stay for 4 to 6 hours before you get hungry. So you're eating healthy. You're on the right track if that is what you experience after you've eaten acha. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
This is Steven Itaka from Kaduna.
Wow.
Jama local government.
Yes.
Kagoma in particular. Yeah.
Yes, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you. The first caller. I enjoy your program.
Okay, I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah. Please, this acha we are talking about, is it proper for you to wash the acha before cooking, or you wash it and you cook it without washing? Please, which one is more preferable?
Okay, so it depends on the acha you're talking about. Is it the one you buy from the market or the packaged acha that you buy from the supermarket?
Whichever.
If you're buying
whichever, either the one
you're buying
and the one you're farming yourself, the one you farm yourself.
That one you farm by yourself, because of the whole procedures of harvesting, it has a lot of sand. So it's important you wash it and wash it thoroughly to remove the sand and of course dust and particles inside. But if you have the packaged ones, like this brand that I use, CNC Smart Foods, this is also where I work as a head dietitian. CNC Smart Foods acha is already washed, it's already destoned with a destoning machine. Yes, a destoning machine has removed the stone and is also washed and dried. So you can just rinse it, but you be rest assured that it has no sand, so that you can cook. It makes cooking easier. It takes away the stress. For me, if I will have to cook acha from beginning, have to wash the acha, I may not even attempt it at all because I don't have all that time. So I prefer to just pick the one that has been destoned, that has been washed and dried, and it makes cooking easier. And so I won't have any reason not to cook something healthy. So, but if you're buying straight from the market, please wash. Please wash thoroughly.
Okay, my second question is that hello?
I'm here.
Because I used to know in those days in my place, we have these old women, these our old grannies that used to prepare it without even washing it. In fact, they will shape all the sand. You will not even feel as. So now, by the time you cook it, the aroma there.
It's different
and the
aroma now.
In that, the nutrients in the acha. By the time you wash it, we will felt as if you have removed all the nutrients. So those old women used to prepare it, shape it well that you can never find even a single sand on it. And by the time you cook it, you feel, yes, you are eating a real acha. But by the time you wash it, now the nutrients and whatever, they will now remove, and you will not feel as if you are eating the acha. Most especially if you are cooking what we call goose. You know what we call goose in Java?
I think so.
In Java land, there's what we call that is our culture. That by the time any visitor, we have any visitor, you prepare it. That is what we welcome visitor with it. So we don't wash it, and I think it's more preferable for me.
Well, that is for then. Thank you very much. Yes, for that is for yes. That is for that period. Yes, thank you for joining the conversation, but I will still advise you, please, if you're buying straight from the market, the acha that is not washed, please still wash it. All right, and then if the odor or aroma is your concern, I think it depends on the spices used. Perhaps they used a lot of local herbs or local spices in cooking that gave it that flavor or aroma that you enjoyed. The same thing can be applied this time. Alright, so but please, if you're getting from the market, I'd like you to wash it. If you're getting a packaged acha that has been washed, then
hello, good evening.
Good evening. Please tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Benjamin from here.
Okay, you're welcome to the show. This is Diet Talk with Dr. Michelle.
Yes, you are talking about acha. It's one of my first. Even I can tell you that I grew by eating acha. As I mentioned where I come from, you're supposed to know more than that.
Okay.
As a Biroman, I grew by eating acha.
So which one do you enjoy the most?
And you see, the way you are talking of acha with sand is based with the process. I'm a farmer. I do farm acha. If you see, our parents in those days, if you wash acha, they have that belief that if you wash it, you have washed the nutrients.
Okay.
And during the process, right from the farm, just go and process by bringing it out.
Wow.
Don't process it where there is sand. Just look at a place that there is no sand, pack it there and blow it there. I'm telling you, you will see no sand in
the
it.
acha. Okay.
Yes.
Unlike
our parents, when we are growing, they have that belief that if you wash acha, you have washed the nutrients.
Okay. Well,
yes.
Thank you very much for that contribution about washing acha and not washing it. But I still stand that if you have your acha, not the packaged one, please wash. But if you're still going to be buying the packaged one, already packaged, destoned, washed acha, then you can just rinse it and cook. The most important thing is that you are still eating something healthy and whole. It's not refined. The nutrients, the fiber, they are not taken out. You're just washing out the sand. You're just washing out the stones. You're just washing out the particles, and you're enjoying the main food. Sometimes they'll say, leave what is written on the card, just enter the photo. Yes, hello. Good evening.
Yeah, this is Chukwemeka from Terminus.
Okay, Chukwemeka, welcome to the show. Yes.
Yeah, good evening.
So do you eat acha? Good evening.
Hello.
Yes, good evening. I can hear you, Chukwemeka. Go on. Do you eat acha?
Yeah, you say?
Do you eat acha?
I have to recommend this hello?
Yes, I can hear you, Chukwemeka. Go on. Okay, sorry. I think there's a problem here. I can't hear you. If you're still there, I want you to try one more time. Join the conversation. Tell me about acha, how you enjoy it, and if you would like to try jollof acha, which is my favorite way of enjoying acha grains, also called fonio. It's a grain that is rich in fiber. It's a grain that has a low glycemic index. It's not easily converted to sugar. Yes. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, good evening. Tell me your name and where you're calling from.
I am Ayuba. I'm calling from Ganawuri area, local government.
Wow, Ganawuri. You're
Yes,
welcome
that's the
to the
home of
show.
acha.
Yes, I know. You're welcome.
All right, all right. I really enjoy acha.
Do you farm acha?
I make it in different varieties.
Okay, what and what?
Yes. I make it as swallow. I make it as jollof. I make it with kunu.
Oh, very good. I've tasted
Yes,
that one.
I really enjoy acha.
Yes, so it's a healthy meal, and I understand that in those days it's kings and chiefs and royalties that usually eat acha. It was not food for a common man, so that means we are royalties, right? Since we are eating acha. All right, it feels good to think so, you know. So acha is a healthy food. So don't you think we should teach white people how to eat gwete acha now?
Yes, it's
our
very
turn.
good.
Because
yes, it's nice for people to know how to use the acha because it's really neat.
Yes, because they taught us how to eat spaghetti bolognese. It is our turn to teach them how to eat gwete acha. Is that also how to eat tuwo acha? Let's teach them the one that is a real food. This is real food. Is that not so? This is whole food. There is no preservatives. It is not refined. The fiber is intact, the nutrients intact. So this is the real food that we should eat and teach white people how to eat. Is that not so?
Exactly.
Right. Thank you very much for joining the conversation.
I really enjoy your program. Just keep it up. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. All right, so if you're sick there, I'm just going to take one more call, and that will be it for today's episode of Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle, your food expert, talking about the Asian grain acha that has a lot of nutritional benefits. I highlighted some. I don't know if you have any to tell me. Yes, hello. Tell me your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, good
hello,
evening. Good evening.
Dr. Michelle.
Yes,
good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, my name is Manuel. I'm calling you from Buffalo.
Mr. Emmanuel, you're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Acha, I must say, growing up, acha used to be, or not used to be, still one of my most favorite meals. That I've been expecting this old way of preparing acha, we call acha pudding. So you have to add milk and and sugar and make it like pap.
Okay.
It used to be great.
Oh, you used to like it?
Yes, very much.
Good.
And again, it's a diversity at which you can prepare acha. You can make it as a form of jollof. You can make it with beans, the normal gote, and swallow acha.
So there are many things we can do with acha.
Yes, but one thing about our society is any food that is found to be highly nutritious all of a sudden gets so expensive. Acha used to be very cheap. It's the same with water yam.
But now it's expensive.
But now it's very expensive.
So that just means that the demand is higher than what farmers can produce. So this is sort of a call to the government to look into it. Is that not so? If they were producing, if they were farming just a few hectares, the government should help and see that we can farm more achas. If they were farming everything manually from beginning to the end, they should bring in some form of mechanized farming. Is that not so? So that we can produce these things in large quantity. At least I'm happy to hear that we are now creating awareness. Now, do you know that this acha is also considered as a lost crop? Lost crop meaning it will soon go, it will soon vanish. So hearing you say that it has become expensive because the demand has increased makes me feel happy. I'm happy that yes, the awareness is growing that there is something called acha, fonio, hungry rice that is nutritious. So this is just now us calling to say that okay, government, please can you now come in? Can you help us? It is time for us to teach others how to eat our own food. Let us start exporting it. Let us even refine it. If we must refine food, let us refine our own acha. Use it to make our bread, use it to make our own pasta, use it to make our own noodles, and teach others how to eat it. That way, we are not just improving our health, but even our economy. We are going to get richer. We are going to empower more people. Is that not so?
That's why this season is very important in our society. Because what you just said now, aside to the elections and all, if we don't get it right, the level of decision making, then a lot cannot be fixed in this country. So I want to also use this video to encourage Nigerians to come out and vote the right people in office.
Okay,
that could make all this possible.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much for your contribution, and that will be the last call for today. And yes, I'm happy to hear that there's a lot of awareness now around acha, and acha is really expensive. It's more expensive than rice. So I don't know, but that may be part of reasons why in the olden days it's considered a rich man's food. It's not food that you see anyhow. It's when you go to the king's palace, it's when you go to a rich man's house that you will see acha. But now I want you to know that you yourself, you are a king in your home. I would advise you to eat acha. It's expensive, but it's worth every single penny. Yes, it's more expensive than rice, possibly because of the method of farming. It's stressful, the demand has increased, so you should be part of those who are eating acha. So I am inviting you to my clinic. If you are in Jos, I'd like you to come and taste this jollof acha. We are going to prepare it and wait for you, just a little portion for you to taste, and it's going to go down with a cup of tiger nut juice. Yes, another healthy, nutritious juice. No preservatives, no chemical, no flavor added to it. That is what we want to offer you. But if you cannot come, you are busy, you are working, no problem. You can just order from your office, from your home, a sample pack of the jollof acha. If it's coming with ice fish, it's just 2,000 naira. If it's coming with chicken, it can be 2,005. All you need to do is to call our number, the dietitian's number. Now take note, this is not JFM number. This is now the number you can call if you like to speak with our dietitians or the front office to order for a sample pack of this jollof acha tomorrow. I'd like to hear your opinion. I want to hear you say, oh, it's really nice, it's delicious, I have not tasted this type before, I am going to cook acha. So the number you can call is 0904 675 8079. The dietitian's number you can call is 0904 675 8079. I'd like you to call tomorrow between 12 and 5 p.m. to say, I want to try a pack of this jollof acha. And if you have a restaurant or there's a place you go to eat, encourage them to add something like this to the menu. There should be acha in our menu. There should be gote acha in our menu. How will you see just spaghetti bolognese in our menu and then you will not see jollof acha? There are many things you can do with this acha. I have been able to develop over 12 recipes. Is it acha moi moi, acha masa? I'm going to unveil a few and share with you so that you can know that healthy eating is actually possible and it tastes really nice. So if you can't come to the clinic, Citadel Nutrition Consult, that is at Crispan Hotel, opposite Air Force Base off Jonajan Expressway. There you can come and have a taste, so that they say seeing is believing and tasting is also a good thing. So you know if you're going to like this, then you can try it. And if you cannot even find yourself to order the cooked one, you can order a pack of CNC Smart Food acha. One pack is going to give you about 12 plates of acha. Yes, a pack is going to give you about 12 portions of acha. So you can get it in many supermarkets in Jos. You can get it at Onibinde, at Flourish Supermarket, Icom Store, Freedom Store, Exceptional Supermarket. Even some pharmacies, you can pick up CNC Smart Food acha grain and try this recipe and tell me about it. And for moms, I remember I talked about starting a support group where I'm going to help answer moms' questions, guide them on the right foods, but I'm so sorry to inform you that I might not be able to do all that now. So there are so many things I want to do, but I will see how I can incorporate that in this program, Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. So if you're a mom and you give your children school food, this is what I want you to do. Try preparing this acha jollof tomorrow for your children to take to school on Thursday. And I'm going to also give you a tip on what you can do. Get ripe plantain, fry it, cut it into cubes and fry, then mix it with the jollof after you've prepared it so that they can take to school. I'd like to hear your feedback next week Tuesday. Tell me if they enjoyed it or not. Then you also tell me if you enjoyed the jollof acha recipe that we are going to share with you. So if you want the recipe, you can call the number, order a pack of acha grains or a sample plate of acha grains, then request for the recipe to be sent to you so that you can try yours at home. Yes, I would like to get your feedback on this recipe. If it's something that is worth cooking, if it's something that we should add to the menus, if it's something we should encourage restaurants to include in their menu that is delicious and is also nutritious. All right, so thank you for joining me on today's episode of Diet Talk with Dietitian Michelle. If you joined me late, then you can catch up on my YouTube channel, Dietitian Michelle. And so I would like to encourage you this Saturday, go out and vote. That will be all on today's episode. Thank you for joining me. I'll be back next week, Tuesday, same time, 6:30 p.m. Have a blessed day.